Good morning. I am trying something that I have never done before, and that is Facebook Live. So you are witnessing the very first minute of Facebook Live, and there's a lot that goes on around my house. So people might come, go, show up, leave, and I may have interruptions. But I'm going to try this anyway. This morning I went to Toastmasters. I'm part of PCAR, Placer County Association of Realtors, Toastmaster Club, which meets every Tuesday morning. And I got to do a little presentation, and I wanted to share some of those thoughts from that presentation that I think is really relevant to our community. And there's three things that I look at when I'm going to shop or buy something. And so while you're listening to this, if you had $100, think about maybe where you might spend that $100, whether maybe it's a couple of pizzas for the family or something you want to buy. Just think about that item. Think about where you're going to buy that item. In addition, how are you going to find and research what you want to know about that item, and how are you going to pay for it? So those three things, and that's what I want to talk about today. I have a policy that, and this is in my business, I own a Lighthouse Window Cleaning, and that before I go anywhere else, before I look at Amazon or Home Depot, Walmart, go online, I think, can I buy this item within 5 miles of my house? And in doing that, I may spend a little extra shopping at some local places in town, but I'm also building a relationship. So I want to give some examples of companies that I use within 5 miles of my house. Ocean Shore Printing, always greeted by Molly and Jared. Wonderful product, wonderful environment, and they're a quarter mile from my house. All My Best Screen Printing. See, I'm wearing a shirt. I bought the shirt at REI, but All My Best does all of our screen printing for our shirts, our sweatshirts, uniforms, hats, and great personal service. Rockland Mirror and Glass. They build screens for us. We do screens, we bring them to Rockland Mirror and Glass, and wonderful service, wonderful people, and I appreciate the connection with Barry and Sharon. Hebard Insurance. I've been doing business with Hebard for now, I think we're going on 11 years that I've been running Lighthouse Window Cleaning. And when I need an insurance certificate, I send them an email, and that company that we're trying to set up, one of our clients needs an insurance certificate, Hebard is there. And really appreciate the relationship with Lori, Chris, and Ashley. Homewood Lumber is another company we use. Rick is always at the counter greeting us. We have our team meetings at Taylor's. That's in Loomis. Messy's Tacos has catered many events where we have donated breakfast and things for the Placer County Association of Realtors and other community events that we try and be involved in. Kneissel's Auto Body. Any car damage that we have, we go to Kneissel's. That's right next to my house. Truck Smart, United Rentals. There's a new little trailer parked along Pacific Street called Rise Coffee, and always welcomed and appreciated when you pull up to the little trailer, and a great cup of coffee. So if you're going up Taylor, support Rise Coffee, good people. And there's another coffee shop, darn it, I'm forgetting the name, it'll come back to me, a brand new one in Loomis that's a great place with a nice deck right on the edge. Somebody can maybe put it in the notes as I'm chatting, but brand new, it's about 3 weeks, and it's also a nonprofit supporting homeless people in the area. Steve at Super Fast Signs, and also takes care of all the lettering on our vans, any signage that I need, magnets for our cars. But I want to tell you the magic of this, because I just listed all of these people that I use to support my business. So the money is staying in our community. Now think about this. Within that same 5 mile radius, Ocean Shore Printing, we wash their windows. All My Best is a client of ours. We wash their windows every single month. Rockland Mirror and Glass has our business cards on their counter. All of these companies know, appreciate, and like there's a relationship. And I think that's really important when we are shopping local and doing business local, that we have relationships. And then those people, were when someone needs a window cleaner or a pressure washer or a dryer vent cleaned, they're thinking Lighthouse Window Cleaning. Lighthouse Window Cleaning is where to go because they have a face, they have a connection. Now, Hebert Insurance, we get to wash, they have us wash their windows at the office once a month. I've cleaned their own personal windows. Same with Taylor's. We wash Taylor's every 2 weeks. We do their shop, we do their house, we do their solar panels. Same thing, Why Buy New Cars, Kneisels, Truck Smart, Superfast Signs. They are also people that have used my service. So again, that money is staying in the community and I'm able to support my team and build business in that way. So, I'm really appreciative to all of our local businesses that I'm able to do business with. So thank you. Thank you to everybody in the community. And I really encourage everybody, think about that 5-mile radius in your house. Think about the people in your Chamber of Commerce. How do you keep that money local? And in this time with COVID, and businesses are really struggling. And a lot of people talk like, oh, Warren Bezos is the richest man in the world. That's so ridiculous that he has all that money. How often do we just jump onto Amazon because that's the first thing that comes to my mind? We know we can get it. We know it's quick. We know it's easy. But, we talk about wage gaps. Can you get it in 5 miles? Just go get it. Just pay a little extra if you have to. But you're keeping the money in the community and you're keeping the world in, you're thinking locally. Well, I want to take you in a little different direction here because we just talked about kind of the 5-mile radius. The other thing I wanted to bring up is how you find those people. So most of us have this, I'm going to go online and I'm going to look up window cleaner, and we find a window cleaning company, and it's usually not the window cleaning company's website that's showing up. It might be Yelp. That's a popular one. Home Advisor. You see that pop up a lot. Angie's List pop up a lot. Porch, Thumbtack. If it's a restaurant, you're going to see Grubhub, DoorDash. Something you don't know about all of these companies. Real often, you're going to go onto Yelp and you're going to see, call that store. Now, it's not every single time in every one of these, but if you can avoid pressing that click to call the store from Yelp or from Home Advisor, just get their phone number, call Lighthouse Window Cleaning directly, or email us, which is on our website. And most of these have a link to the company's website. But when you click on that phone number, there's often a charge that goes to the merchant. Click through on Yelp can be $8. Sometimes it's free, sometimes it's $8, depending on how it's set up. Home Advisor will send leads to their business. Now, a business that is signed up with Home Advisor, we're not, because I'd rather keep my money in the community. One lead costs $45 per lead. So when you click on Home Advisor, what Home Advisor does is going to send out 3 leads. If you say window cleaner, they have 3 people that are paid advertisers, or paid, well, they're not paid because it's a pay-per-click or pay-per-lead. So when you click on Home Advisor and you ask for a lead, they're sending it out to 3 people. Every one of those leads is $45. So Home Advisor just made $45 per lead. So if I'm that person, I'm going to call home, I'm going to call back the lead as soon as possible because I want to get my $45 worth. But I'd rather not pay $45. I'd rather you just call me directly. So keep that in mind. Good morning, Noah. Good to see you there. I also think I saw Chad. Lots of people. So for those of you that are just coming on, this is my very first live Facebook. So welcome, and hope I'm engaging you. So we're talking about some of the things where when you order something, you go online to find something that they're parasites taking money out of your community. So let's talk about the food delivery business. If I want a pizza, I'm going to go to Pizza Express. I could go to Grubhub and find out that they deliver, and Grubhub is going to go and get the pizza and bring it to you. And Grubhub is going to get 20%. Grubhub is not located in Placer County. Now, some of that's going to go to the driver, and that helps our community. But that 20% is coming out of the Pizza Express's profit. So your $100 pizza, you just gave $20 to Grubhub to deliver it. They've got $80. So just call Pizza Express if you're going to use Pizza Express. My daughter works there, so I'm using that as an example. But skip the DoorDash, skip the Grubhub, and that's all I'll say on payments or on your research. As far as when you're online, be careful where you click because it's taking money out of your community. Another thing I want to talk about when we talk about payments and credit cards are a big draw from our community, where when you go to the farmer's market, my wife is actually at the farmer's market right now. You probably heard the phone ring. She was just trying to call me. But bring some cash. Pay those farmers with cash. I think that's really important, because when you use your credit card, and I'll use my own business for an example. On average, a credit card costs us 4%. So our customers ask, do you take credit cards? And I always, absolutely no problem. We're happy to take a credit card because it's convenient for the client. But it does cost 4%. So 4% of our total sales is going to go to the bank. Now, if you're using your credit card, say it's a rewards card. What most people don't realize, when they're using their rewards card, that a rewards card charges more to the merchant, which is us. And your bank, they want you to think that they're doing you a great big favor by giving you these rewards. Your bank isn't giving you the rewards. Your merchant is. So when you use your rewards card to get your windows cleaned, it's now costing up to 8%. Sometimes more, depending on the type of card and the type of rewards. So think about that. If you don't have to use a credit card, write a check. You got Venmo. You have what's the other one? Zelle. Those are all, don't have to pay any fees to the bank. So again, if you use the example of your $100 purchase, and $20 went to DoorDash, you use your credit card too. So the $8 went to pay for the credit card purchase. Say you have a credit card that gets the, what do you call it? You get the benefits, but you haven't paid it off because your credit card really wants you to use that card because of the benefits. But now that you're not paying it off, it's like you're paying 18%. So now you have just paid $18 to your credit card company for that pizza. So if you take like your DoorDash, the credit card cost that's coming out of your merchant, and the credit card interest that you might be paying is $46, $100 that went to a bank. Most people don't think of it that way. So when you can, recommend use cash, and ask your merchant too. If someone asks me, do you guys give a cash discount? I don't know too many window cleaners or service providers, and you say, no, we don't. So be aware that that's a way that you might offer them cash, and you can ask for a little discount. It'll always happen. Other thing I want to talk about when we talk about community, we talked so far about how to keep our money in the community, but what are we involved in that you can support and help? For me, I love our local Chamber of Commerce. I live in Rockland, but I'm a member of Rockland Chamber of Commerce. I'm on their board of directors. Well, I'm a honorary board of directors. I think I'm not quite a board member yet. I'm an honorary board member. Then Rockland, Roseville, Lincoln, Loomis, Auburn are all wonderful chambers, and they're doing a lot to help support our business. Now that we're in the pandemic, that there's online support. And so I encourage you, you don't have to have a business to be a member of the chamber. If you're listening to this and you're in the community and you're like, wow, I would really like to be more informed about what's going on in the Rockland area and Rockland Chamber and Rockland businesses. There's so much that you can tap into and find those businesses that you might want to patronize and find out what's going on with COVID at different businesses and who has indoor dining and who has outdoor dining. And so I really appreciate the team at the chambers that are helping us stay informed. So become a member in the community. Other things, what are you passionate about? I love local sports. Unfortunately, I can't be at the Touchdown Club at Del Oro this year, but I really like to support local sports. Placer County Association of Realtors has been a wonderful organization. It's a nonprofit organization that helps to support the realtor industry in our area, which is also, as I mentioned in the beginning, that's where we have our Toastmaster meetings. So again, if anybody's interested in Toastmasters, it's kind of a good brain workout every Tuesday morning, and gives me the courage to get up here and try a live Facebook, and which is what I'm doing today, my first live Facebook. Make-A-Wish Foundation is also something that I've found that's in the area. Team Giving is another thing. If you want to volunteer, look up Team Giving, and there's volunteer opportunities throughout the community all the time. So, maybe you're in between jobs too, and you can be a volunteer at Heart's Landing, which was something they did Sunday. I think I saw that on the calendar for Team Giving, but look up Team Giving. There's great ways that we can be involved in our community. So anyway, I am wrapping up. I just want to encourage you to think about how you're spending your money and think about 5 mile radius. As I mentioned in the beginning, think about the parasites that take some of your money away and out of the community. Some of those are Yelp, HomeAdvisor, Angie's List Porch, Thumbtack. Avoid those when you are shopping. Call the company direct. And if you can, keep a little cash in your pocket. When you're buying your cup of coffee, you're going to the farmer's market, pay with cash. Tip generously too. That's something that is really important. And take care of the people right now that are on the front lines and working hard, and you have the opportunity to tip, be generous. So that wraps up my very first Facebook Live post. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts, feedback, things that you think would be interesting to hear, I like to stay in tune with my community, our community, and I'm really grateful for all the local businesses that help make the Placer County communities wonderful. And thanks. Wish you all a great day. Stay clear of the smoke.